The 2012-2013 season brought us a lot of things. It brought us a new super team that was supposed to compete with the already hot Miami Heat. It emerged a star in Paul George, who later went on to win Most Improved Player. It brought us one of the best moments in NBA Finals history.
And clearly a three-point shot. But because they were trying to...
But as NBA fans, we are notorious for giving hot takes, making predictions about the future.
I thought about LeBron James long and hard because I know from a talent perspective, he's #1 in the world. But he can't shoot like Kevin Durant. He can't hit free throws like Kevin Durant. He's not money like Kevin Durant.
Now in today's video, we're going to be looking at some hot takes from 2012-2013. So I'm an avid Reddit user, more of a spectator than a poster, but earlier today I was strolling through my favorite subreddit, the NBA subreddit, and somebody reposted something from 5 years ago of people trying to predict who they thought would be the best player here in 2018. And it got me thinking, let's see how many people can guess the best players, the best teams, the best come-ups over the past 5 years. Let's go over to it. Alright, so let's start off with the biggest fish, and that would be Bleach Report. So 5 years ago, Bleach Report posted an article basically predicting who the best players would be in the 2017-2018 season. And guess what? That's the year we in now. So of course, we're in the present, they were in the past, but we're still gonna critique their list. Alright, here it is. Now right off the bat, there's a big mistake with having Brandon Jennings here. We know that Brandon Jennings ain't really that man. But okay, let's get to the list. First, they believe that Kevin Durant will be better than LeBron James, which ain't a bad pick, considering nobody expected LeBron James to surpass Father Time. Like, Father Time ain't caught up with LeBron just yet. LeBron is still the guy, though. So Kevin Durant over LeBron James, cool. Dwight Howard, that lets you know the rise and fall of Dwight, because around this time, this was like close to MVP caliber Dwight Howard. And they're like 5 years from now, he'll still be pretty good. And, I mean, he's all right. But if you ask people who the top 50 players in the league, Dwight Howard may not even make that list. Now, that's the crazy part. Kevin Love as #4 is super surprising. At this time, he was in Minnesota, putting up like 25 and getting 25 boards occasionally. So that's not a bad pick, but we know today he's an all-star. Ain't the #4 player in the league. Chris Paul, always been around there. Kyrie Irving, not a bad pick. Russell Westbrook, pretty good. That's a pretty good pick. And then Derrick Rose. That hurts my heart. I'm letting y'all know that. Y'all know that hurts my heart. Blake Griffin, DeMarcus Cousins, Damian Lillard, Rajon Rondo. That's a weird pick to me, because right now, how old is Rajon Rondo? I never saw his game evolve into the point where he can be super successful as he got older, but these people did. Anthony Davis is #13 is a crime against the NBA. James Harden, which, I mean, that's not a bad pick, because at this time, James Harden obviously he wasn't as good as he is now. He wasn't a top 5 player, or nobody saw his trajectory to be that, and yeah, you can see. But #14, not too bad. Darren Williams, Carmelo Anthony, LaMarcus Bynum, Jennings, and Greg Monroe. For the most part, that's not a bad list. For 5 years in the past to predict the best players now, that's not too bad. But now let's see more average Joes. What are your predictions for the All-Star team 5 years from now? All right. This is 5 years ago, created by Average Joe. The first thing we saw was by Bleach Report employees, but now me and you could have commented on this 5 years ago. So let's see what the past people thought about today's league. So his picks in the Western Conference: Russell Westbrook, pretty good pick. Chris Paul, Ty Lawson. Weird, because, I mean, Ty Lawson, at this time, he was pretty good. I mean, his prime was like 2 to 3 years, and he fell off the face of the planet, but not a bad pick. James Harden as his starting shooting guard was a bold prediction at this point, and he got it right. James Harden, again, top 5 player in his league. Eric Gordon, who are now teammates now. Kevin Durant, Rudy Gay, Kevin Love, Blake Griffin, Bynum, and I'm guessing that's Anthony Davis. Not bad picks. Out of all of these, what did he get wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 people. That's not too bad. Eastern Conference, Derrick Rose. We're going to see a lot of D Rose, because at this time, I think this is around after his first ACL tear, so he still had a lot of potential to be MVP Derrick Rose. Me and you both know how that went. Kyrie Irving, Rondo again makes another appearance. Bradley Beal, Dwayne Wade, Paul George, which is a bold prediction because in 2012, 2013, Paul George is averaging like 15 points per game. So this guy predicted Paul George to blossom into the star we see today. So that's impressive if you ask me. LeBron James, obviously, Carmelo Anthony, Greg Monroe, and Jared Sullinger. One of them just got bought out by a team, and the other guy don't play in the NBA no more. Dwight Howard and Jonas Valanciunas. Okay, now let's see what other people predict. 35-year-old Dwayne Wade, I don't know about that. Guess what, pulling strings? Me either. Me either. 35-year-old Dwayne Wade ain't make it. He's still a fan favorite, which is true. So, yeah, he could have got a lot of votes, but he did not. Next. As long as Jeremy Lin is on a roster, he will be voted as a starter from now on. Yo, crazy. Because this was Linsanity time, yo. This was around the time of Linsanity. And yeah, Jeremy Lin does have the backer of it, basically the entire Asian community and the Asian countries with his facts. But he ain't been an all-star. Whoa. Listen to this hot take. I honestly think, and this is a big homer call, that Shumpert will become an all-star in 5 years' time, given that he recovers fully from his injuries and continues playing like he did his rookie season. You tell me. Paul George? Ha! No. See, the guy that posted this, he may be from the future a little bit. This guy saw no potential in Paul George being a star. See, that's why I always say y'all gotta relax when y'all calling people a bust in their first 1, 2, 3 years. Because they can blossom into a Paul George. Akil Carr. Yo, I have not heard this name in a long time. If y'all don't know, this is the 5'6" guy that had the Ball His Life mixtapes of just dunking and doing a lot of crazy stuff. He ain't make it to the league. I don't know what he's doing in today, but wow. Let's see what he's doing today. He's playing overseas somewhere. Yeah, he's playing overseas somewhere. So that was a very bold prediction, but you got it wrong. Add Kenneth Reed to the West. Kenneth Reed did have his time now after the Olympics where he was pretty good. But no. DeMar DeRozan at shooting guard. Watch out next year. Somebody forgot Roy Hibbert. Roy Hibbert forgot Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Surprised no one has ever mentioned Kawhi Leonard. In 5 years, this guy is going to be a beast. That's a hot take. See, look, this guy, dude from Vanston, you got it. You got it. You predicted. This guy said already a beast, just doesn't get the points per game needed for people to care. He was rookie of the year in my eyes. So this was rookie Kawhi. The guy was like, dude will be a beast in 5 years. And guess what? You was right. Who do you predict will be the 5 best active players 5 years from now? So this was 4 years ago. So we can't critique too much because we still got a year before this list is official. But we'll still talk about it, okay? Assuming that these players are active from now, LeBron, Durant, Kyrie Irving, Derrick Rose, and James Harden. Not a bad list. Because again, nobody predicted Derrick Rose to tear the ACL again. We sure didn't, alright? So that's not too bad. Next, realistically, Durant, LeBron, Harden, Irving, and Paul George. Best answer here, it might be. That is the top 10 or 5 of the top 10 players in the league, maybe. 12 players, depending on where you rank Paul George. So not too bad. What else we got here? Durant, Rondo, Dwight, Paul George, and Etuan Moore. Yeah, F it. And if I'm wrong, no one will ever remember this or call me out on it. Welcome to the video, guy. Etuan Moore? So I've been scrolling through this, basically just trying to find the first person to mention Stephan Curry, all right? Because Stephan Curry has played himself into a top 5 player in today's league, 2-time MVP. And I finally found the first person. He says, Stephan Curry, I know this is a wild card, but I believe that he has the potential to be the next Reggie Miller if he keeps this up. Yeah, big facts. This was 4 years ago. 1 year before his MVP season, and I was strolling for a long time to find somebody to even mention the name Steph Curry. And even with that, you got people like this guy who say, agree with all but Curry. I just think there are better players out there like Harden, Westbrook, and Rondo. Thank you for watching. watching the video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave it a like. This is something a little different, but I really enjoyed it. Maybe one day we'll take a look at some of the weird or outrageous things I've said in past videos, because there have been a lot out there. Thank y'all so much. Peace.